Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday to you from the Shine Shack this morning. It is October 4th, 2020. Happy to have you along, just prepping and continuing to work to prepare for my friend Tara to come up and visit. And overall, it's going to be a very busy October, as you guys know. And it looks like November, it looks like forever is going to be busy here. I wanted to comment, last night, you do got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Now, what do I mean by that? Last night, I went down, I had a great stream in Petaluma, California last night. I haven't been there in quite a while. And I'm always interested to see how, as a society, we're adapting to, the cornholio virus and life in general. So it was, the place was really hopping last night. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, there were people racing around the streets. The streets were crowded. And in walking along, all of a sudden I encountered a BLM protest. Like, what the heck? I'm walking down the main drag and I'm wondering, what are these cars doing down here? And all of a sudden there's a knot of about 100, maybe 200 people in there. First I saw some trucks with American flags running around, pickup trucks. And I kind of got an idea that some of the MAGA people might be out there, or some of the, I don't know what you would call them, but as I walked further down the street, I encountered a group of protesters. And of course, I did not set out to look for them. They just appeared, as most things happen on my live streams. Things just pop up and happen, and all of a sudden the content goes up to a whole new level. And I thought, okay, this is really loud. They're F-bombing. The people in here really seem to be angry. They're marching along the street. Hey, I'm going to walk along with them and I'm going to video it. And it was okay for about 10 minutes or so. Until I realized, and they realized, what I was wearing last night. Now, I rarely wear a Hawaiian shirt, but I wanted something extra just in case, because it gets a little chilly out there. I thought, it's colorful, it's nice. I dress down. I don't look, I don't need people wolf whistling out the windows if I wear a tight shirt or something. So I thought, okay, I'm going to dress. Got my cowboy hat on, and the optics of it, the way it looked, was probably everything that these people were protesting against. Sadly, I'm walking along a bit, and all of a sudden I look ahead. They're having a little huddle, 2 or 3 of the leaders of the protest, and I kind of knew they were talking about me, and all of a sudden they decided to block me out. My videoing, and they had umbrellas in front of me. My eyes are still stinging. They had like 5 or 6 mag lights shining in my eyes and my camera. It could have been a really, really bad scene, and one guy tried to grab for my camera last night, and I ended up taking his face and pushing him away into a car, because he tried to block me, and then when I pushed through, he got kind of peeved. I never laid a finger on him or anything like that, but it could have been a really bad situation. And after about 2 or 3 minutes of this stuff, I just figured 5 minutes, this just isn't worth it. I'm not gonna, I had some Gmails, some messages this morning. Why didn't you knock somebody out that, look, man, it's not my place to do that at a protest. I'm there to just be an observer. And you don't want to be the story. I mean, when the stuff came down with me last night, the whole protest march just stopped right there, right? And I became like the focal point of the, you don't want to be that person. So I just decided I would just pull away from that and just admit that, you guys got me cornered. Because you do have a right to film in public places, and certainly public protests are something that people have a right to see. And you can't ask people, don't film this thing. I mean, there were tons of people with cameras out there and things, but you got to know when to de-escalate a situation and when you're overmatched in the field, so to speak. So I was happy to peel off. But it was a great chat. But yeah, sometimes you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. And that's particularly true when you're out on these streets. If you haven't checked it out, check out last night's stream. I think it's about an hour and a half or so into it. I just encountered a protest, and then it is on. Anyway, happy Sunday to all of you. I'm going to close it out. Thumbs up are appreciated, and to see you around.